what we're going to be building today is a can koozie, a wooded one. I built them before out of solid wood. I'm going to try it this time out of some OSB. Now all I did is took a 3.5 inch square, made some circles on it. The first circle, the center circle where the can's going to sit, I made a little bit smaller than the can. It's at 2 3/8. The larger outside of the koozie is 3.5. Then I found center of this, or just drilled a hole in here, took my scroll saw, scrolled out the center, scrolled off the outsides, and I wound up with a bunch of these. So now we're going to start gluing these together. So that's how tall I'm going to make it. The last one I made just up to this top ridge here. And that's when this way your mouth isn't necessarily in contact on the wood other than the bottom side of your lip. So let's get these things glued together. Smear a little bit of glue on here. I just twist them together a little bit. This way you get glue on both sides. Trying to find more important to get the inside close to lined up than the outside. Put a little bit more glue here. A little bit more glue on here. Make sure those centers are close lined up. Just like that. And we're going to make ourselves a giant cookie. Something that doesn't look right though. Looks like it's slanted. And it did. Just like that. So I'm going to do the same thing to these three. Okay? And I'll come back when those are all done and dried. Alright, we're back. We got glued up. We're good to go for sanding. Let's get sanded. Hey Google, turn on Bonnie. All we're doing is getting this all smooth this way the can will fit in here now. So I'm just going to continue doing that until these are smooth and it fits a can, which this one almost does already. Okay. And now that you can see, got nice and smooth in there. Fits the pop can just tight enough. This one's a little tighter because that's the top one I'm going to make. That's going to go on the top part like that. It'll slide right on in. Just like that. And then you'll have a can koozie. But first what we got to do, is line these two up and now glue these two together. I got a little bit of a low spot here, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. Put a little bit of glue here. Just like that. And now we're going to marry these two together. Now we got to make sure the inside is as close as possible. Again, take a block. Another block. Put that on here, even as possible. And then we're just going to clamp it. Oops, slid over on me. There. Now again, we wait. Okay, it's all glued together now. You can definitely see that the can fits in there. Holds it in there actually quite well, but it's not hard to get out. That's what you want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sand this down. Sand the edges down. You can see they're all rough right now. Got glue, not looking very nice yet. So we'll start with that. Hey Google, turn on Bonnie. You can see how I'm just rolling it. You don't want to sit on a flat spot, you'll end up with a flat spot. You can see I still got a couple little ones. Keep on going. Okay, Google. Turn off Bonnie. So now as you can see, it's all rounded, nice and smooth. Now we'll start sanding down the outside of this. Alright. We got it turned down. We got all our pieces together. I went ahead and put a bottom on it so it doesn't rock, has a tendency to rock as much. Flat surface here, there. So now all I got to do, sand this down so it's kind of rounded. It'll make a little shadow effect on the bottom there. And then to make the handle that's going to go on here, it's not going to be just a block of wood, don't worry. But OSB has no structural strength when it's this small. So to make a handle out of it, what I did is I took 1/8 inch piece of plywood and I sandwiched it in between two pieces. Kind of like that. And then I glue them together. This way the plywood will have the strength in between. So let's get to that. So let's sand the bottom of this, and then we'll start thinking about the handle, on the general shape of the handle. All right, okay. Now that we got this bottom nice sanded down, nice round edge here, we can work on this handle. So what kind of handle do we want? So the handle is going to be 3/4 inch thick to start out. And then we'll bring it right around like that. Let me get a black magic marker I can. Or purple. Let's do purple. So it's going to be something like that. Okay, that's just a start out. Something like that. So it'll be a flat top here. You stick your fingers in there. We'll kind of make this all even on the sander in a little bit. So let's cut it out. All right. All right, I'm going to be using this. This is all sanded down to 250. I drilled a hole in the bottom just for reasons, because I don't want people drinking out of this, because I'm going to be using a wipe-on poly. I don't think this stuff is food safe. Excuse me. So I don't want people filling this up thinking they can just drink out of this. So we're going to take a little bit of this. We're going to start smearing it on here. Put it on the bottom. Put it in here. I like using this stuff. It's easy because I can roll it around in the cup. So let's get to it. We'll pour a little bit in here. Let her just kind of soak into that. We'll roll it around. You can see all that is just already being absorbed right in there. That's good. We want a good coating on the inside. So that's where a lot of your moisture is going to be. Okay. So the inside's pretty well gotten. We can finish it off. I just like using an old sock. Put a little bit in there. I'll just start spreading it around. Now this is a second one I made of these. And I'm not too worried about putting it here, because it really doesn't, this doesn't really touch your lips. Not enough to worry about anyhow. You're putting more of your lip on here, this little edge of the can. So we're not too worried about putting it there. Put a little bit, pour some right on the bottom of the can. Make sure that has a good soak up. There we go. Make sure we cover all bases on getting this sealed. Inside's all nice and done up. So now we'll let this dry. Then we'll sand it down with some 220 very lightly, and we'll put another coat on. There. Well, here we are. We got ourselves a nice little cooler for a can. Smooth, shiny, feels nice to the touch. Works well. Can comes out. Just a little bit of tension right there. So, turned out well. I like the grain or grain, I guess it's not really grain, but the look of the OSB waving through there. Looks pretty good. Nice and smooth on the inside, got a nice coating everywhere. So, now I got a nice koozie. Looks like that. Bottom, my lip doesn't even touch the bottom of that thing like I thought it would. Works pretty good. Well, cheers. Let me know if you make one. Try something different. Send me a picture. I'm going to try and make it one out of plywood as well. Want to see the straight grain and maybe doing every other thing. OSB plywood, OSB plywood. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you know someone that might like seeing this, share it. Have a good day. Cheers. See you on the next one.